fix this here real quick. Let's little dive into a subject that's been going on here lately, and people don't seem too happy about it. And I get it. I get why a lot of people ain't happy about the whole changes and everything else that's going on with knots. But um, it's very interesting. Here, I doing a little coffee chat. I'm trying to get some more of these going. If I'm not live, whether I'm at a theme park, I try to be live someplace else. So I figure I'd come on here and come on live and talk about this subject because I know a lot of people out there have been bringing it up, and a lot of people have been asking for my thoughts and what my opinion is. Every time I go live, I get the same question all the time. How do I feel about Knott's Berry Farm charging for lockers? People are saying it's ridiculous, it's insane that Knott's is charging for lockers. Lockers should be free. Um, People now are saying that it's going to be right. Felipe was cracking. You, how you doing, sir? People now are talking about how in order to ride these roller coasters, it's like pay to play. But you know what? Six Flags has been doing this for a while. They may not be as expensive as Knott's, but they have been charging for their lockers. And another interesting point too is the lockers. So I guess you guys are kind of confused. Anna was crying. Yeah, I'm live here right now. I got to talk about this locker situation because every time I've been getting bombarded with a lot of messages, people asking about my thoughts on the lockers and the prices. So I figured I'd come here and do a little coffee chat. I usually do coffee chats here on YouTube a lot. I used to come in, or I'll be live at Knott's before I got my stuff done, or started. I will go and sit, and then I'll go live on YouTube just to talk and chat just for a bit. I think just to make sure more money. It is make more money. That's definitely the reason why I believe they're doing it. So the lockers for Knott's is $3 for 2 hours, and each additional hour is $2. So, or you can buy the whole day for $15, and that $15 allows you to bounce around to each locker to locker to locker. I kind of talked about it a little bit last night on TikTok, but I didn't really go into depth into elaborate with it. But I've been getting a lot of messages, people asking what are my thoughts, and I've seen a lot of videos out there. People saying, "Oh my God, it's pay to play now at Knott's because now you have to pay to go on rides," which you don't have to pay to go on rides. Is it like is the first 15-20 minutes free? I think so. I think it's what it is. Now, Six Flags is cheaper, but I'm pretty sure since they're a sister company, I think Six Flags is going to go with the same price tag as Knott's. The $3 for 2 hours. Each additional hour is going to be $2, or it's going to be a $15 minimum, which you can bounce around to locker. So you can use all three lockers. So Knott's Berry Farm has three locker sites, which open up on September 8th, which is next weekend. And I see why they're doing it. It's to make the transitions for the rides go smooth and fast, so people don't have to wait so long. Nobody goes across to the cubby, put their stuff down. Nobody worries about their stuff being stolen. Like my daughter's like hoodies. I think she like two hoodies were stolen because she put them in the cubbies. And when she came back from the ride, someone took her hoodie. So twice. So in the sense, it's also good too because that way, no one steals your shit. Um, if you really want to change, I say, well, yeah, well, it's 15 all day, so they have it. Spend a lot of money. Or ways to go around this is if you're with a party who doesn't go on the rides, then you give them their stuff. Like my daughter, like when she goes on these rides, I don't really go on a lot of them because I'm out creating content. So she'll give me her stuff, but she don't really carry much. It's either like her sweatshirt or her phone. So I'm usually there. And there's always that one person in a party who doesn't go on rides. Or if you're with family, you can give your accessories, whatever, to whoever's with you, your mom, your dad. Um, no, don't know what that is, Tommy. Sure, most of the time, so I leave it there. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. So people have other access stuff to leave their belongings behind. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So, but people are mad. People are making these stupid rage bait videos telling others that now you have to pay to go on these certain roller coasters, which you don't have to get the lockers. No one's forced you to get lockers. Uh, People are they're there for make it more smooth. The cubbies are going to be going away. So if you have a lot of stuff, then you have to put that stuff in lockers. Universal Studios, they have lockers too, at what you're saying, Anna, over in Harry Potter. I don't know if they charge or not. It's been a minute since I think that. So I don't know if that's the case or not the case. I'm not too sure. Thank you for likes. I appreciate it. But I do know that one of the reasons why Knott's is going to be charging is because last quarter, Six Flags lost $100 million in their revenue for light crowds over at theme parks. So they got to make up a lot of money. And the president for Six Flags, a Zimmerman guy, he stepped down. So I understand why Knott's is charging. They're going to charge for everything they can right now. They're already doing. They do, but they use the stuff, their phone, wallet. Yeah. See, I think another thing too is why Knott's has the lockers is because they want hands free. They don't want Victor. What's cracking you up? Going crazy over the lockers at Knott's because they're charging for them, and they're only for 3 locations. They're for Ghost Rider, Hang Time, and Silver Bullet. That's the only 3 spots that they have them. And people, I think another thing too is because they want hands free. They don't want people filming on rides. And people are having the phones. People have the Meta glasses. So I think they're trying to eliminate everything. So you have glasses, or you gotta go put them out in your lockers. You have a bag, you have a camera, you have a GoPro. You gotta put that shit in the locker. So I think that's where they're doing it. But the fact that they're charging is what it is. And I think a lot of people don't like the fact that they're gonna be charging for it. Like I said, Knott's and Six Flags lost a lot of money with the whole $100 million loss last quarter, which is why the president stepped down. So they're going to try to do as much as they can to make up for that loss. Now, it's not every ride. People are saying, oh my gosh, you have to pay. Now you have to pay to go on these rides. You don't have to pay to go on these rides. There's other ways to go around it. Phone in your pocket, easy jacket, just wear it. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. So it's just people don't get it. I don't know. People are just idiots. People are just rage baiting. People are overthinking it. People think, oh my God, this is not Disney. Disney, you can film on rides. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. People don't understand the whole fact that this isn't Disney. You can't film on rides. There are a lot of POVs right now going on with Knott's and Six Flags. People with cameras. The rides get shut down all the time. The rides get broken because of people's cameras and loose garments, hats. If you go underneath, if you go over to Fiesta Village and you look, there's a certain section you look underneath Silver Bullet, you see tons of hats. It's funny. Even Jaguar, people lose their hats, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's like, well, I think that's another thing too. I think they're going to be strict on Meta glasses. I think Meta glasses are going to be another restriction, which is why they have the lockers. So if you have glasses, they're going to tell you, put your glasses and all belongings in the lockers. Which, like I said, it makes sense because it's ruining the coasters, and they have signs out front that says that, no filming on rides as it is. Disney's the only park that allows you to film on rides, which is why streamers and everybody else goes to Disney all the way. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes, because when I was on Log Ride, they actually stopped the ride to tell people take off your glasses, and they wouldn't start it until the girl took off her glasses. So I think they're trying to crack down on Meta glasses as well, which, like I said, it makes sense because you're not supposed to film. And what if you lose the glasses, and then the people come back to the company and say, hey, I lost my glasses on your ride, then you guys got to pay for it, or it damages any equipment. I wear a pocket. Yeah, that works. And so I actually seen them stop a ride for someone who had Meta glasses on. Well, I don't know if they're Meta glasses, but she had glasses. So and they made her take it off. But when I saw her in line, she didn't have glasses on the whole time she was in the line until I saw her go on the ride. So that's how I'm guessing and figuring that they were Meta glasses. And a lot of people are just getting upset because they're charging. Like, this is what today we live in. We live in for anything nowadays to charge. If you go to the market, they charge you like, what, 5 cents for a white bag to take your groceries in. So you get charged for everything nowadays. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's kind of how inflation is nowadays. But you're going to get charged for everything that there is that's going on at the parks. And there's a lot of people out there making these rage clickbait videos talking about certain things. And like I said, Disney's the only place where you can go and film at but they are cracking down. You can't film on Mickey and Minnie's Railroad. You can't film on Gadget Coaster in Toontown. You sometimes can film on Roger Rabbit, but they get kind of strict. Space Mountain, depending on what kind of cast member you get, they tell you to put your camera on Space Mountain. So it's going to come to the point where Disney's going to say, hey, no more cameras, no more filming, no more people out here being stupid with reactions. But Six Flags, Knott's, they're very strict on no filming on camera, no filming on the rides. Universal, they're getting there. You got Transformers, you have The Mummy, you have Super Mario Road, sometimes Jurassic Park, depending on what attendant you get, and both Harry Potter rides you cannot film on. They tell you, no, no cameras, take your glasses off, and so forth. Ain't been the money in a while. I went weeks ago. I almost felt your food leave your stomach. It's the ending push when you stop and then whoosh. It's that ending little like whoosh that they have. I feel that. It's been a minute, but yeah, I remember that they refurbished that ride too, because a lot of projections on the Mummy were like old and they weren't working, and it took them a long time to refurbish that ride. I don't know why. It took almost like 6 years, something like that, to kind of like retouch and redo that coaster. It's been a very long time. The rest may just tell me go woo. Like I said, it's a cool ride, but I remember when the ride came out, you had the interaction when you stop and you're going backwards. All that whole interaction with everything that used to be there, of which I think is back now, that wasn't there for a long time, for at least like 5-6 years, until they refurbished and they fixed everything. So now that stuff is back. So it's kind of like, okay, good. I like the fact that Universal is actually fixing the rides and refurbishing, like Transformers, they're doing the same thing. But see, Transformers is like that Spider-Man, the Spider-Man ride over at Disney. There you can film. Here at Transformers you can't. And it's pretty much the same thing. Too many people want to film themselves doing something stupid for the rides. Exactly. That's exactly why they're being strict. That's exactly why they have these lockers specifically for these three coasters that you see POVs on online. That's exactly why these lockers are there, because you see tons of videos for Hang Time, tons of videos for Silver Bullet, and tons of videos of Ghost Rider. People filming, people are losing their phones, losing their hats, losing their belongings. So I understand, I get it, because it's not for every single ride. It's just those three rides specifically, because those are the three rides you see POVs of. Like I said, Six Flags has been doing this for a long time, so they're kind of following Six Flags is if it works for them, it should work for Knott's. But they're just charging more. But I think Six Flags is going to change the price as well to kind of compensate. But, well, why is it cheaper over there and not over here? But then again, nobody goes to Six Flags, so that's probably why it's cheaper. Gets used to it. I don't mind the Mummy, but that push, yeah. The push is something on the Mummy. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's a cool ride. I don't know how relevant the Mummy is. I personally think the Mummy's going to go away. But that's just my opinion. I don't think it's going to stay. I think that little section where they make room at, where they have that little section cleared up where the Friday the 13th maze is at, I think they cleared it up for a reason. I think whatever they're going to replace the Mummy with is probably going to extend and take some of that space out. So I think the Mummy is going away. Transformers, I don't think so, because there's another movie coming out soon. So, but the Mummy, there's nothing going on with the Mummy. The Mummy's like Back to the Future. It's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of like if you don't know who the Mummy is, the movies back in the day, then you're not going to really care for the Mummy ride, other than it being like a fast ride at Universal Studios. It's a safety concern mainly. It is. That's exactly what it is. And it's funny how the lockers are only at those three locations and nowhere else. You don't see lockers at Pony Express. But Pony Express got nerfed. Ever since they refurbed for a month, they brought it back and they made it slower. And some of the people said they made that ride slower because they kept breaking. And Soulspin keeps breaking. Soulspin broke again a few days ago. People got stuck on it. So I don't know how long they're going to keep that one there. And I'm not too sure if Anxiety Cabin is working, because that's another one that gets stuck. I think it might take a few years now that Fast. Yes, Fast will be out next year. I think Fast is probably gonna be testing end of this year. I know Nuts wants to have Montezuma Revenge out this year. They're trying to push for October, maybe November, but they want it out before Fast and the Furious. So they want the hype there because they know when Fast opens up, like in February or March, everyone's gonna go over there. So they're trying to get that whatever they can crowd now for Montezuma before Fast and the Furious opens up. That's what I was told when I talked to them, and that's how I knew about when the tracks are coming in, what days are coming in, and what the prediction is. The prediction is actually October, November for Montezuma to open. It's supposed to be like a different version of Montezuma, more like the original, and not the newer version. Miss Knots, what's cracking? How you doing today, Miss Knots? It's nice and cool outside. It's weird. It's still overcast. Like literally overcast, and it's not hot. It's like maybe low 80s probably. Late 70s, high 70s. It might cancel, mommy, bye. Well, see, another thing is too is the Olympics are coming in 2028. So whatever they're gonna do, they have to do now, because it takes them a year to clean up everything. It takes them a year to put something new up. So they have something new. They need time to take it out if they want something there for the Olympics. Light rain in San Diego, temperature is 75. Is it really? It's not raining here, but it's overcast. Definitely overcast. You're good. You're good. You're at Knott's. Oh, you're at Knott's right now? Nice. That's cool. Have fun. I probably won't be at a theme park as much as I want to. I had some bad news yesterday with the lawyers and stuff like that, so I can't do this full time. It's not considered a reliable job to have custody, so I have to do a whole life change now. But I'm not gonna talk about it. I won't make a video. I just got to change my whole life. I busted my ass since February to now. No, March to now. Doing what I'm doing. And now I got to find a whole new career. Which is why yesterday I was kind of pissed. But that's just another story. But you won't see me at theme parks as much as I used to. Because I have to start all over with life. You have your AC on? Nice. Oh, yes, it's cloudy. The breeze is coming through is nice. It's a nice breeze. Your mom renewed your season pass. You got the dining plan as well. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. The dining plan and the drink plan totally work. That's like perfect. You have to have that. So that's something really, 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 really good to have. So that's I do recommend, because the dining plan, and the drink plan, they literally pay itself within 3 visits. Easy. I think the drink plan pays itself off in 1 visit. If you think about it, technically, if you have like the up one, the season one, like $54, that gives you the icy, the coffee, and the hot chocolate. That's like $56 for the year. Now, if you bought that daily, say if you bought 2 sodas, that's like $7. So that's like 14. So say if you drink like 5 sodas in one day, you spent almost $100 just on sodas, and maybe not that much. I say, because a large soda at Knott's would be like, say, $7. So if you bought 5, that's $35. After taxes, maybe $38, $39. So that pretty much pays itself off in 1 day, in 1 visit. The dining plan, the same. The dining plan is like 100 or something, I think it is. Maybe 2 visits, 3 visits, it pays for itself. Easy. Giggles was cracking, yo. Yeah, 3 Kingdoms, that drink plan is a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. It is. Dude, for you, a boyfriend guy, his car broken into today. He's dealing with that now. Oh, no way. That sucks. See, that's messed up. That a broken car issue, that's horrible. That is horrible. I've been there. Get a job at Knott's. You could do both. No, I can't get a job at Knott's. They won't hire me because I'm too outspoken. I wouldn't be able to do what I do. If I ever got a job at Disney, Knott's, Universal, I wouldn't be able to say what I want to say. I would get fired like that. If I don't get invited by media because I'm too honest, I won't get a job at either of those theme parks because of that fact. And then I'd be saying, oh yeah, buy this $20 mug here because it has the best coffee in the whole wide world. So you'd be seeing shit like that. So other than that, don't buy this, spend your money on something else, and then I get fired. So I can never work for those companies because of the fact that I'm too honest. And I wouldn't be giving you guys honest reviews and stuff like that because I'll get fired in a heartbeat. Juice! What's going on, Juice? Ready for some gaming after this? There's still his backpack and his boss too. I mean his boss. Yeah, when somebody breaks in your stuff, that's messed up. That's the worst feeling ever. Like that's like literally the worst feeling ever. So which is why I've been doing a lot more streaming here because I hate being unproductive. So I've been doing a lot more Twitch streaming, a lot more making editing videos, and trying to figure out putting resumes in because now I got to start all over Plan B. It's pretty much someone that said, no, you can't do this. If you want this, you can't do this. So you have to go do this. And now I'm starting all over again. And it's just kind of like frustrations. You make coffee. I'm really tired for some reason. I make coffee too. I wasn't that tired. But then it's like, you know what? I need to get up. Maybe I need a little push. I didn't have an energy drink yesterday. So maybe that's probably what it is. Our boss, they had a company thing. And they left eggs. And oh, I see. Okay. I see. Yeah, we can either do the campaign or we can do some Fortnite and run with the randoms and see how many times they save you. All right, Felipe, have a good one, sir. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's put the video. You did. I got to post that video later on today. That one. Me driving. I don't know why. I was off a little bit. I think it was like during that time I was like really sweaty. And it was starting to kick a little bit. Like literally, I was starting that alcohol was starting to kick in. So you can see in my driving skills. Usually I'm not that bad. You'll be out Knott's on Sunday. I'm not sure. If I go this weekend, it's only gonna be one day. I can't. I can't afford to go more than one day. So it'll probably be either Saturday or Monday, but most likely Saturday. I'll probably be there if we go. You're like Hal the driving. It happens. It happens. That my boy Steven, he's a really good player, but he drives like shit. So he crashes more than I do. Like literally, he's that guy who do like flips down the hill. You're like, bro, how's this even happening? How are we crashing like this? That's horrible. But and there's another issue going on too right now. People are complaining about excuse me. With Knott's, you get that free bring a friend slip and stuff like that. If you're a prestige person, you get 2 or 4 a year or something like that. I forget what it is. And if you're a gold, you get 2, I think. So people are selling those for $40 to other people. Now I know this was Disney, and Disney found out, you'll get banned for that shit. But there's a thing on Reddit where people are paying $40. Some people even charging $80 for the bring a friend tickets, and it's kind of fucked up. In a sense, you know, people should do what they want to do to grind and make the money. But another thing too is it's kind of like, well, why? Just give them to it for free. You get the shit for free. You're trying to make money. So I think when Knott's catches on and someone does it shady like that, that they will probably get banned and lose or pass. I'm between 3 teams. Yes, Steven did that. He parked us between 3 teams and we got demolished. And then he drove away. He's like, bruh, you drove away after you just parked us between 3 teams. We all got killed except for him. Do your golf one. Dees. Yeah, 2 a year, yeah. No, you get 4 for prestige for a year because your perks. If you go multiple times, you'll get 2, and then they'll give you 2 more. Because I usually get 4. Because right now I have 3, and I used 1 in the beginning of the year. So you get 2 in the beginning, and I think it depends on how many visits you have. Like at Knott's, I think I have like 90 visits for the year right now. So I think that's why. The more you get more perks, the more times you keep going to the park. Nicola's Disney, what is cracking? Yo, how you doing today? We're talking about the lockers, but there's a lot of hate right now. Like a lot of hate people talking about the lockers at Knott's Berry Farm. People aren't happy with it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna ask people. I'll probably make a short of it. I think I did talk about it in TikTok last night. So I'll probably get people's opinions and see what their thoughts on Knott's charging. I get why they're charging because they need to charge. Don't forget the union is also at Knott's Berry Farm. They showed up a few days ago. So if Knott's gets unionized, they have to pay their employees more money. They already lost $100 million for the last quarter. Now they got to pay their employees more money if it goes union, and they need to make up. The low crowds with the whole what was it, the whole ice thingy where nobody wanted to leave their house for like 2 months. Everything got hit. Disney got hit. Universal, Knott's, baseball games, Dodger games, Dodger games. Everything was empty. The roads were empty because nobody wanted to leave the house, and so Knott's and Six Flags took a hit on that. So they got to make up the money somehow. You're gonna lurk and make eggs and sausage. The food. Wow, you know how to cook. You know it's rare. This goes back to that conversation we had in TikTok 2 nights ago. It's rare finding a person who actually cooks, because nobody cooks nowadays. Everybody's like microwave or they DoorDash or they Uber Eats everything. You need food. Sausage sounds good. Or like last night, Dragon's like, oh yeah, I have like 40 pounds of bacon and 40 pounds of this and that. It's like, bruh, you were there like eating like feasts with all your animals, your animals. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Take you. That's kind of funny. It's just like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. But like I said, it's rare. Like I've met a few. I met a lot of people who don't even know how to cook, and it's kind of like you're in your 30s and 40s and you still don't cook. Like how? How did you get by not cooking your whole life? I always hold everyone's junk so we never need a locker. I hate coasters. Coasters are cool, but the whole lockers, like I said, that's a way not to pay for the lockers. Is you have like a party with you or you have somebody with you. Like my daughter gives me her stuff, so she's gonna have to like put nothing in the cubby because she lost two hoodies. On actually one on Ghost Rider and one on Silver Bullet. So people who got off the ride actually took her hoodies. So now she doesn't leave anything in the cubby. So I usually hold it for her. I do that when I'm lazy, but I go to Costco, so you get loads of eggs. Yeah. There's a Costco not too far from me, so that's the best way. You buy in bulk and you have like stuff for a long time. That's how it works. You microwave because I don't want to cook for one person sometimes. See? Then why do you guys give me slack when I say I don't feel like cooking because it's just me? There's no point for me to cook. So I'll make myself a hell of a bowl of Captain Crunch cereal, or I'll make myself a peanut butter and jam sandwich. But no, I get a lot of slack for not cooking. But just me. There's no point for me to cook. I don't really eat the leftovers, so it's just me by myself. And I don't like cooking a big giant thing when, like I said, just me. It's just, that makes no sense. If I want something big, or if I want leftovers, then I'll like order pizza, because pizza is always good the next day, depending where you get it from. So I'll go and eat pizza. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Heard people take sandals and towels at Sook City. Unbelievable. They do. They do. Yes. I know a lot of people who lose their little fanny packs because they leave them on the ground with their Crocs. People's Crocs have been taken. As I'm saying, it's scandalous. Like it's just kind of like, but Sook City, they have lockers. You have 3 different sizes. I think I did a video on it. I did a price on the lockers at Sook City, so you can see the price difference. So they have a smaller one, they have a medium size, and they have a large size locker. So Soak City, they have lockers for you to put your stuff in, but people want to go cheap and not pay for it, and then this shit gets stolen. Nothing is safe. Order you Panda Express, bruh. You cook it, but your hubby smokes food. I'm down for a heart attack. That's good. That's good. But say like I said, it's just me. When my daughter comes, we either make like spaghetti or we're at Knott's, so Knott's feeds us. The meal plan comes in handy. Who know how to take sandals? Oh, you would, a lot of people. People are scandalous. That's how it is at Silk City. And I think it's any park because it happens too at Raging Waters. It happens over at Six Flags. Even the nice area, the one Wild Rivers over in Irvine, it happens over there too. If you leave your stuff out and you go on a slide and you come back, there's like a 50-50 chance that your shit ain't gonna be there because someone will take it. But that's just it's just how it is. It's weird. It's weird. Either people take it because they want it because it looks cool, or they don't have it, or people are just like, oh shit, someone took mine, so I'm taking someone else's. Or they're just being bitter. They're like, oh fuck this guy, I'm gonna take your shit, and he can burn his feet on the floor. But I don't understand why they don't just let you have your your swim shoes on when you go on these water slides. It's like you sell them in the park, but yeah, I gotta take them off, go down the slide, and put them back on. That makes no sense. You need to find someone with a good appetite that has so many recipes you want to try. You have yourself a fiance. Feed that motherfucker already. Tell him, here, this is what you're going to eat, and that's that. If you don't like it, go to your dad's. Your ex never knew how to cook. He couldn't even use a microwave, so if I was at not home, I had to keep cereal. No way. See, this not... What? How old was your ex, Nicole? That's insane. See, I've always been independent. My mom back in the day was like, if you don't know how to cook, then you're out of luck. You're shit out of luck because I'm going to work. So if you're hungry and you don't know how to cook, then you're on your own, pretty much. He's off chicken nuggets. Then so be it. Let that motherfucker eat chicken nuggets. I don't get it. That is great. People have their own things. People have their own cravings too. That's all they want to eat. The people are like that. I don't get it. Like, literally, I don't get it. Must have been a mama's boy. Yeah, pretty much. I taught my ex and fiance how to cook basic food. I mean, cooking isn't that hard. I mean, you don't have to go in there and be like that 5-star chef doing the salt thing or anything like that, but it's just, I mean, the basics. Usually in high school, you take a cooking class. So the basics are there. His mother babied him and probably still does. Man, that's what I'm saying. I've met people who are older and they don't know how to cook at all. Like, they don't know how to cook. And it's kind of like, at all? Like, nothing? Like, nothing? I'm not making fun of anybody or anything like that. But it's just weird to meet somebody that doesn't know how to cook, because if their mom or parents or whoever is cooking for them isn't around, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna? I mean, you can go on YouTube University. You can learn all kinds of shit, but how are you gonna? What you gonna do when someone ain't around to cook for you? I will admit, I was to blame since you love cooking. Man, cooking's, I don't, like I said, I haven't had a home cooked meal since 2009, I want to say. Maybe 2000, no, 2007. 2007 is when I last had a home cooked meal. Because 2008 was a whole shutdown for writers. So 2009, 2007, last time a home cooked meal. 2000, and then, well, last year, like I said, Shaikin had Christmas at her house, but she brought down, because for Christmas, we don't do anything. Like, my stepmom goes to her family, so what I do on Christmas and Thanksgiving, like, my kids don't come down, I'll order pizza. And so I'll order the pizza the day before, because everything's closed on Christmas or Thanksgiving. So that way I have leftovers. So that's been my meal for the past, since 2007, is pizza for Christmas and Thanksgiving. A couple of times my sister's come down, but she brought food. So, you're kicking with baby and arm? You're multitasking? They need to teach that in home ec instead of... So, no, they do. They teach cooking. I took cooking class. back in high school. No, she brought it that one time. No, it wasn't like all the time. No, she brought for I never for Christmas. She did. Um, yeah, no, she didn't bring food all the time. I don't know what story that was told, but that's not true. I was more of a fast food person. Now, where you live, that's because you're in Canada. You guys are in backwards like country. You guys barely got like you guys just got rid of your DSL internet. Same culinary class in high school. Yeah, that cooking class in high school. I'll go there and make you a Christmas dinner, all the fixings. Cheese. You know what I didn't have this year or last year actually? Tamales. I think last year was the first year I didn't have tamales for Christmas. You know how certain foods you have for certain seasons? Like Thanksgiving, the whole eggnog and so forth, pumpkin pie. This year I didn't have tamales. And Christmas is always like tamales or baked ham. I think this is the first year I didn't have tamales. I think I talked about it. It was weird. It was weird not having tamales. Usually I'll buy tamales because you see like those ladies in front of Target or Food for Less, the little cart they sell tamales. So that's how I get my tamales. It's like windy outside, so I wonder if it's gonna. I was gonna go to my storage too because so many. I have like things put up on my Facebook Marketplace, of some figures that I'm selling. So somebody saw interest in buying some Funkos and figures. So I need to go pull them out. It might be backwards, but still, at least my state ain't getting the plague. One person, one person. I'm telling you, the news is propaganda. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. The news is propaganda. They want people to be like, oh my gosh, this is happening, that's happening. They want to put fear. That's what it is. There's no like outbreak and one person got it, so they're making a big thing about it and they give a whole backstory. It's like, come on. They do this with a killer. When I was a kid, the news always talked about killer bees coming. Killer bees are coming. Killer bees are coming. There's a killer bee attack on the border. I'm, I don't. I'm in my older age now. Where the fuck are these killer bees at? What, did they get lost? They took a U-turn? Because when I was a kid in school, it talked about the killer bees are coming to the States and they're here. You don't see that shit. It is almost tamale season. It is. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, everyone's doing the whole pumpkin spice season. Starbucks. See, Starbucks. I can't get into pumpkin spice. I'm not into that. Like I want coffee. It's like beer. Don't give me flavored beer. I don't want to drink Orange Crush flavored beer. I don't want to drink boysenberry beer. I just want beer. Give me beer. It's got to be a Stella. It's got to be a Pacifico. There's one more brand. Or it's got to be Corona. But that's it. There's one more. Dos Equis. That's it. The only beer I'll drink. I used to drink like Heineken back in the day, but it's like white beer. But don't give me flavored beer. And same with coffee. I don't want flavored coffee. Don't bring me like pineapple, cherry, whatever, latte type of coffee. I want regular just coffee. Cesar Ford has fear. I don't have a big forehead, bro. Yes, see the hype in the news was chupacabra. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And they put fear, and people were like, "Oh my god, the chupacabra could be outside my house," and people were selling special like fences to keep the chupacabra out in New Mexico and Arizona. Where's that motherfucker at? What happened to the chupacabra? He never came either. Like, where the fuck did he go? So much space for a tiny brain. It was a thing. I'm telling you, back in the 90s, it was a thing. I'm not lying. Starbucks doesn't have anything good this year. Oh, Wicked. See, if you guys don't follow Wicked, make sure you guys do, because this guy will go and do the Starbucks coffee reviews. I was wondering why I haven't seen a coffee review from me yet. So, boysenberry beer is good. Boysenberry beer is, so I don't like fruit in my beer. The only thing I'll have is lime in my Corona. That's it. That's as far as I go for fruit. I think lemon is considered, or lime is considered fruit, right? You drink iced coffee. Coffee is hot. It's not ice. It's not flavored. I'm going to get you a flavored beer and coffee now. No, stop. I wouldn't drink it. Like Modelo's. People drink Modelo's like crazy. I hate Modelo's. Modelo's tastes like piss beer. It's like if I want to drink piss beer, then I'll no mind. But yes, they were saying he was a hybrid human beast creature too. Yes, I remember that. It wasn't just one chupacabra. It was like a bunch of them, and everyone started seeing sightings of it, and it just never came. It's what I'm saying. The news and propaganda, they overdo it sometimes with a lot of stuff, and it's kind of like, well, like quicksand. Quicksand was like the big thing in like the early '80s. What happened to quicksand? When the quicksand just stopped? Like quicksand had like a high death rate in the '80s. People talked about it. Watch out for quicksand when you go hiking, when you go here, when you go there. Quicksand, quicksand. No one talks about quicksand. You don't even see quicksand in movies anymore. Back in the '80s, you would see quicksand. Oh, you died of quicksand. But where's quicksand now? Where did it go? Did it just appear? That's just like, okay, well, we don't need to fear people with that no more. So what happened to quicksand? Have you tried? So I had a phone call come in. So my thing freezes. So I apologize. That's why I didn't say anything. Because every time somebody calls, I get like, the thing freezes. So yeah, audio cut out. I do. And then it just like, this freezes. So, okay. So what I was talking about, To Catch a Bigfoot. That was a TV show. Very popular TV show. It's like a reality show. After season 2, I stopped watching. Because if you're not going to catch a Bigfoot by season 1, then stop. And that thing went for like, what, 7 seasons? How many fucking seasons do you need where you're not going to show Bigfoot? Where you're close, every season you're close to capturing a Bigfoot, but 7 seasons you have nothing? No trails, no pictures, no nothing? It's like, no. Whoever greenlit that, whoever spent money on that series, it's just like, come on. That's when you know it's fake. 7 seasons of a Bigfoot show, and you never caught a Bigfoot. Something's wrong. You gotta take your license away. You can't call yourself a hunter. I'm just saying. It's all about the chase. No. No, there's no chase. Chasing what? You're not chasing anything. So those cookies are good. Wicked. I haven't seen those yet. When I was at Vaughn's yesterday, or 2 days ago, I didn't see nothing there. I was at Target yesterday, and I didn't see the Halloween cookies there either. Usually Oreos will have the Halloween cookies out. I did see the Stranger Things chocolate chip chocolate chip cookies, but the Chips Ahoy's. But I didn't buy them. I wasn't too sure if they're going to be any good or anything like that. So it's kind of, I'm not sure if I want to buy that, get it, because it's kind of like, people say, oh my God, it's so good. And some people say, no, it's not that good. So, and then just me. If I didn't like it, then I'm going to have a whole pack of cookies that's going to sit here and no one's going to eat. Are you getting Tiny Tim to look for them? Your friend, she said, she tried them. Did she really? Yeah, I seen them. I didn't try them. You found them at Stater Brothers, and they only had 2 packs left. Okay, this Stater Brothers not too far from me, too. I didn't know that. I didn't realize down the street there's like a Stater Brothers over there. So I might have to go to that one. I'm pretty sure I'll buy be there because where I live is Asianville, so a lot of certain stuff stays longer because they don't buy it. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying that certain things they don't buy, but they do buy because it's like a Richie area, but they don't eat it. It doesn't sell right away. Like as opposed to if I went to like Chino or Pomona, or if I went to like Upland, Ontario, or Montclair, that shit will sell fast. People are like, oh my God, look at that. Spicy chips, this, and that. And that shit goes like really quick. Like Funkos sell out in certain areas faster than they would someplace else, but people pay no attention to it. They're like, whatever. Over here is like a lot of older people, Asian, so they wouldn't buy them as opposed to an area where people are younger and they go shop at. You like peach Oreos? I don't think I've ever seen that. Where do you find peach Oreos at? That I've not seen. Where did you find peach Oreos? I don't think I've ever seen peach Oreos before. I remember when Oreos started doing that, when they started doing the different flavors, then they had all kinds of like weird flavors of cookies. But peach, I don't think I've ever seen peach before. Asian markets, are they actually like Oreos, or are they like those like knockoff Oreos? You only Oreos now if you're eating deep fry, but it's so bad, so good. I've had a deep fried Oreo over at the fair. That's like maybe the last time I've ever had deep fried Oreos. I can't wait for the collab of Oreo and Reese's. Well, they had a peanut butter Oreo, didn't they not? If I'm not mistaken, a couple years ago they had that. But I don't think it was Reese's though. But I think they just did like a peanut butter one. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if I did a review on it. This would have to been like in 2020, I think. They still do it? Okay. There are Oreos juice, were they? You sure there weren't knockoffs? Just O's? So Wicked, you didn't like any of the coffees they have at Starbucks right now? Nothing out there catches your attention? Because I know the new stuff came out, and I usually, well, like every year, usually you have your video of your latte spice coffee, and I haven't seen you do one yet. So I figure either you're really busy or you haven't posted your video yet. You bought a deep fryer just to make Oreos. Did you really? Kumbaya. I don't buy Starbucks anymore. You don't buy Starbucks now? Why not? Even though it's watered down, sometimes it's convenient. If not, then I'll go to Dutch Brothers. I'll go to Dutch Brothers in Covina. That's the closest one near me. Their coffee there is pretty decent. Dunkin's supposed to come out with pumpkin stuff next month. Really? Next month? That's kind of late. Usually, everybody drops their stuff now. Dutch. I said Dutch. Dutch Brothers. You must have heard wrong. Personal political reasons. Oh my gosh. You're like my other daughter. She won't go to Disney because they support Israel or some shit like that, or they don't. I can't remember what it was. So what does that have to do with going to Disney? But yet they watch Marvel stuff. Like you went to go see Thunderbolts. That's Disney. But yet you won't go to Disney. It just doesn't make any sense. Well, you guys got the point. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, there's some pretty good drinks. They have a lot of drinks. They're not bad. Are they stronger? They're stronger than Starbucks because Starbucks is a little watered down, I feel. I feel like I'm drinking watered down coffee. Like, I don't get that oomph as opposed to if I make coffee at home. Double standards. It is double standards. It is, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. You can't. Just what it is, what it is. I can never boycott Disney. No? Really? Disney has a lot of issues with a lot of employees being registered. They have a lot of registered employees, if you know what I mean. Sounds like a... I have to go to Dutch Brothers and try them out. You should. They're not bad. There's one in Covina over by Red Devils. Actually, the Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it's funny because Dunkin' Donuts is like the next block. I think you pass Dunkin' Donuts, and then you have some Vincent by, and then you have Dutch Brothers right there. You're a huge Star Wars fan? You still are? You don't care for Disney now? Now, are you new Star Wars fan or old Star Wars fan? What kind of fan are you? Dutch Brothers is fire? Dutch Brothers is okay. I don't know if it's fire, but it's okay. I think the other one's better. Me, is it Mama Tierra or Me Tierra? Me Tierra coffee. That one tastes better. I like that one better than Starbucks and Dutch Brothers. What do you guys suggest for a first time drink? At Dutch Brothers, I don't know. There's so many different ones. So everybody has their favorites. Like I like the energy drinks, but they're not coffee. But usually get the energy drinks at Dutch Brothers. Upland is closer to you. Okay. But Dutch Brothers sometimes feels like. There you go. Yeah, Tierra Mia. I said the whole thing wrong. I said it backwards. Mi Tierra. So it's Tierra Mia. Yes, that's the one. That's right. You did a review on that one. See that coffee there? That one has a long line too. Every time it's open, the closest one that I've seen is. I would consider that's. What is that? Montclair or is that North Pomona? But it's on Indian Hill Boulevard. As you pick up your coffee and wait in a huge long line, you see a lot of hookers. Hookers walk up and down Indian Hill. But yeah, that location is always busy all the time. You like both. You like them, but I just start again with the prequels. I have to complain about the new stuff, but it's all good. I don't like the new stuff. I didn't watch the last two Star Wars. Once I saw Leia fly in space and she was a Jedi, this is like, okay. Trash. Garbage. I want something that's coffee, but not like someone dumped a bag with sugar in it. Yeah, that's what Dutch Brothers is. Dutch Brothers is like very, very sweet. That's Pomona? Okay. Oh. I know it's like the border of Pomona, because it's like North Pomona. Because if you go further up, where In-N-Out and Mickey D's is at, that's considered Montclair. You just started the old 70s? What you gotta say like that for? What you gotta say old 70s? You can't just say you start off with the original Star Wars. I was mad at the last ending. Phil's Coffee is good as well. I don't think I've heard of Phil's. Phil's Coffee? Never mind. Then I'm drinking. You're not drinking coffee there? Well, see, I get the energy drink there. They have like this energy blast, like a Baja Mountain Dew type drink. So, Dutch Brothers has good sugar, free drinks that taste like a sugar ones. Yeah. You could someone like Subway? I've never seen one. Where is that one located? I don't think I've ever seen a Phil's one. I know there's a spot in Buena Park. It might be Anaheim. It's called Bumblebee Coffee. It's like something new, but they've been having like a lot of issues because that place goes viral a lot, which is always crowded because people have complaints, like customer service wise. But it's always a long line, so I'm not sure if people are going there to see why people hate it, or people are going there because it's actually good. But it's called Bumblebee Coffee, if I'm not mistaken. There's one in Fullerton and Orange for Phil's. You ready to go eat something? What are you gonna eat? Juice? You make yourself cereal? And then when I do Mall. Damn. Oh, you're over there. Because I haven't seen one. Sorry, excuse me. I haven't seen a Phil's. I don't think I even heard of that one. And I've seen a lot of coffee places out there. Places that I was like, whoa, okay. They have like long. Like I even see Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean is starting to pop up more than often. Those are Phil's and Rancho Cucamonga. Are they expensive? Is that why they are in these locations? Or are they just starting off? Because I know Starbucks used to be cheap, but now they're getting kind of pricey for icy water. Yeah, eggs and sausage? What? Have you really? Did a review on Phil's? I don't remember. I don't remember that one. But I know Freddy's. Like Freddy's hit me up to do a review. They opened up a new location. I have to look to see where it's at. 'Cause I have that invite on my phone on Instagram. It's supposed to be like really good food. And then I got an invite from Pizza Crush 2 nights ago. They just opened up in Pomona off a highway the 66. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. Because they sent me a message asking if I would go down and do a review. Here we go. Pizza Crash. They just started. Arrow Highway in Pomona. I never seen them before, but that's them right there. So they just opened up. So I don't know if they're open officially yet, but they said they'll give me a voucher for pizza, wings, and I think pasta. So you let me know when you want to go eat, Wicked, because I think you're the closest to me, and we can go try it. And so they send me a message to invite to come in and taste it. It said it has it's made with love and lots of cheese. See you soon, Pizza Crush. All they ask is tagging them, making some videos of the food, but that's the page right there. In return for them feeding us for stuff. So all I see is pizza and wings on their thing. I don't see anything else. But it's supposed to be like $9.99. I don't know what it tastes like, but it's something new. But it's on Arrow Highway in Pomona. They hit me up. So it's like, okay, I gotta go try it. So they want to give me a card to come in and try their food. And like I said, all they ask in return is making videos for it. Fizz can be pricey. Is it pricey? Okay, that's probably why it's in Rancho Cucamonga or over in Del Amo. Not too many places. Gotta go start work soon. Jeez. I'm gonna start working too. We're gonna be going live on Twitch as soon as I'm done with this. Freddy's is not bad. It's just really greasy and messy. They have one in Fontana. Yeah, that's the one only one that I know of. But they opened up one closer. There's one in there's a new location. That's why they invited. They sent me a message like this, how Pizza Crush did. They asked if I would be interested in coming down to try some food, and again, all they ask is for videos in return. Was it Brea or La Habra? I forgot where it's at. I have to look at the message. They have a new location that they're opening. So they invited to say, oh, hey, come try our foods. It's like a burger place or something like that. It's like steak burgers, I believe it is. Yeah, the new smoky bacon cheddar sandwich. I don't know where it's at, but they opened up a new location. I don't know where the location is, but yeah, they sent me an invite. That's like Freddy's to come try their food for the new location. Apple Jacks is good. Yeah, I'll let you know. Definitely. We can go try that Pizza Crush. Because that's in Arrow Highway. That's in Pomona. I'm trying to think where that would be because I've not seen it. There's not really much on Arrow Highway. Other than Pizza Hut, you have Little Caesars. I don't know, but there's not really much on Arrow Highway. You should go try that Korean burger joint you sent you. I haven't gone there. She has to crave it. If she don't like it, then it's kind of like no point in me going to eat there. Then she's not going to eat it. Freddy's basically a smash burger. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. But people say it's good. There's a new location. Like I said, they have a new location. That's why they sent an invite. Oh my god! Like I was like phlegm all of a sudden. Trying to find. They didn't say what location for me to go to. They said they have a new location that they want me to go and hit. But because I seen the one in Fontana, but they have a new one coming. I'm trying to see if I can see it. But they have they're doing a new opening for a spot. But I guess it's like a Texas thing or East Coast thing. I don't know. I'm trying to live through you here. Yeah, but if I don't like it, I don't want to like eat something that I don't want. Like Pepe's. Pepe's gave me food to do a review on. Oh my gosh, I haven't had Pepe's in a long time. It's the one in oh my gosh, was it? What would that be? Placentia? I think it's Placentia. Um, between Orangewood and Yorba Linda. It's like a one street. I think it's called Placentia Avenue. Those are Pepe's there. They invited me. That shit is big. Oh my god. I didn't realize how big it was. I got myself a bean and cheese burrito. I got myself a carne asada burrito. God, I thought they would be small. They're big. I couldn't even eat half of that. I didn't get the rest of my... See, they didn't have my son and my daughter. So I let them devour it because they were so good, but it's so a lot of food. I wish I didn't have different food allergies since there's too many things you want to try. Yeah, food allergies? Oh, it's the worst. That's what I'm trying to do. It's like an old diner from the 50s. Oh, kind of like Frisco's that used to be in City Industry. I think Frisco's moved to Whittier. At least it's nice and cool because that cool air is definitely coming through right now. But I'm gonna end my live stream here. I'm gonna set up for this. Something like that, like a Frisco's. Okay. But without the girls skating around and miniskirts serving you food. Intolerant to eggs and cheese, but I still eat them. I'm gonna go clear myself out here, and then we're gonna go jump on some Twitch, just some Fortnite. But you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the chat. I know we started off with the whole Knott's Berry Farm locker talk, and then we ended up with a whole different situation and conversation. But that's all it is. That's all it is in my streams. The conversation goes all over the place. But you guys are awesome. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Until next time, guys.